the 45 yard. So the Little Hawks get a turnover and maybe the fortunes. We'll have to wait and see. Here come the Little Hawks. Deuce backfield. Byron Young split out to the far side. Flynn off to Severson in the line over the right side. They'll be good for about a yard up over the 40 to about the Little Hawk 41-yard line. 10:51 remaining here in the first period. Just the opening series, the second series, we should say, is Bettendorf fumbled on the first play. And off on the right side to Rowan. He'll get about 2 over the right side before that left side of the Washington defensive line hit him. And the main man to take him down. And will come out in an eye. Stevenson the tailback, Rowan the up back. One man split out on this side. We'll split the far side, split out to this side. Here he comes on the option. He's looking downfield, puts it up. And it's going to be out of bounds already in this game. And the Little Hawks are in a punting situation. Fourth down and 7 from their own 43-yard line after making Bettendorf cough it up on the first play from scrimmage for them. Snap to Young. It's a long punt coming down at about the 35. Taking on a run there. Nice ankle tackle down this club. They got a lot of juniors too. Spot number 15, Jeff Smith. Up front, Michael Roan. Buckman in motion coming across. Flynn off to Roan in the line. Drives through the middle. Gets up over the 35 to the 38-yard line. Before they... They'll be in the I formation. Smith the tailback. Roan the up back. Hands off to Smith in the line. Dances sideways. Dives forward. Up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. It'll be very close to a first and 10 if he didn't close to the 42-yard line. He's going to mark it down, stretch it out, and the Hawks have it. Ball's like the first down by the Bettendorf punter. Quarterfinal playoff action from here, Frank Bates Field. Flynn calling signals. Hands off to Rowan in the line over the right side. It'll be good for about 3. Now we'll call it 2. Just short of the... He powered forward, but
we can keep them honest inside. That's really going to help us later in this game.
Yeah, but I'm interested in what I was told on Rucker. I thought it was a handoff in the line, but actually, Flynn pulled it back and just kept it and followed. I said, yeah. So I expect to see any play now.
They're setting it up pretty well right now.
Grant split out to this side, Young to the far side. Flynn calling signals. Into the line, 2. Rowan up over the 50, down to the 48-yard line, and that was Brian Severson.
He got first down. It's forward progress.
Not Rowan. And it's going to be down to the 49-yard line, and I think they're going to have to a little bit. 5:50 remaining first period. No score in this 4A quarterfinal game. Bettendorf against City High. Here from Frank Bates Field, I'm Jackie, and it's good for a first and 10. First and 10 for the Little Hawks. Flynn in, Krantz out. And here come the Little Hawks. Buckman splitting out to the far side. Smith the tailback. Hands off to Smith, goes dance to the line, finds a way through, gets down over the 45, down to the 41-yard line. Jeff Smith did a little dance at the line. Their gold and white really stand out in good contrast. Easy to pick out on the field. Now here come the Little Hawks with a 4-man spread backfield. Look at this. Now they shift out. To the far side, Kiefer out, Krantz in the slot, hand off to Smith, finds an opening through, gets down to the 39-yard line. One man in motion across, hand off to Rowan in the right side, good for a first and 10, down to about the 37-yard line. Good for a first and 10.
People, what we're doing.
Are we proving a point? We're keeping the ball and we're killing the clock.
And we're not going to back down from anybody.
No. So here we come out. We're in a deuce backfield. One man in the slot. Now comes in motion across is Buckman. Hand off in the line to Rowan over the right side. We got a flag in the middle. I think. Did I see a flag come down? Yeah, I did. I saw a flag come down. And I don't like where it came down because that's usually a holding area. We'll wait and see what they call, but I think it's going to be holding on the Little Hawks. It is holding on the Little Hawks. That's the flag comes down that area. It's not. So here come the Little Hawks. One Young split out right far right. Head off inside the Rowan. Rowan finds a gap. Slices through. Good for about 2, possibly 3. Down to both sides of the field. In fact, they're sitting on the hill on the far side. That's something we haven't seen. A little bit of overflow out of the far stands. So here comes Andy White. Says something to Shad Flynn. We've got a throw backfield man in motion. Young Hand off into option, keep on the outside. Flynn cuts inside, loses his footing, and still falls forward for about 3 yards, possibly 4. The ball at the 39-yard line of Bettendorf. Baron Young split out to this side. We're in an I formation. Keeper out to the far side. Flynn calling signals. He goes back in the pocket. He's looking. Puts it up. Over the other side. It's going to be incomplete over the extended hands of Young. And actually,
no, that was a timing
where he was. Forget the act. So 2:18 remaining, and Byron Young will be back to punt. The line of scrimmage, the 39-yard line of Bettendorf. He takes a snap. It's down. He's going to be a spiral coming dash mark on this side. 53 seconds left in this period. They'll have to turn it around. Then comes back, hands off to Severson. He drives over the left side down to the 44-yard line, 41-yard line. It is the Little Hawks are really playing some great defense tonight. They've over. The only thing the Little Hawks have done is acquired 2 penalties. One that stopped a drive and slowed it down and brought to a stop, and another one which gave Bettendorf a little life. But that's all for history now. Here comes the Little Hawks off to. That's Flynn keeping in the middle and powering over the center. He'll be good down to about the 39-yard line. He tried to. Bettendorf against City High will be back with the start of the second quarter of this ball game right after this 60-second timeout.
In Iowa City, the name that is...
All right, they'll have... you really can't tell if they got the wind or not, but they've got the ball. Third down and 4. Hand off the line to Smith. Smith's going to be trying to dive through. He'll pick up maybe a yard, possibly 2, but it's not going to be enough, and it's going to be 4th down. The ball at the 36-yard line is right where they'll mark it down. We'll see when they finally place it, but I would say that Brent Stinsky comes back out. Baron Young pull out to this side. The Little Hawks in an I formation. 4th down. Pass over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. We got these great windows in here this year because we'd have them open if we had last year's class in here. It'd be freezing to death, but it's very nice. 9:14 remaining, second period. No score for a quarterfinal action. Linmar leads Cedar Falls right now. 7-0. Handoff to Wrong. He keeps it, comes outside of the option. Cuts back in. The 24-yard line. The ball is losing it. And Bettendorf gets it. Back and ready for the kickoff, and we'll do that right after this.
On all types of insurance for business, family, or individual. Freeman Brothers also offers free SR-22 filings. For all of your insurance needs, call on the Freeman Brothers Agency, 601 Hollywood Boulevard, Iowa City.
And here we come with the kickoff. It's going to be end over end, coming down the middle and bouncing down and pick up about the 10 to 15, and forced out over there at pretty close to the 20-yard line. And to see the returns remaining here, the Bettendorf Bulldogs taking a 3-0 lead on a 39-yard field goal by Ryan Levette. Here comes the Bulldogs pitch out to Smith, and looks for the outside, tries to find someplace to go, cuts back the other side. Going back right, here comes a couple of blocks. He's going to be pulled down with a big loss back about the 19-yard line. Smith came to this side on the pitch.
And if he could have got around that corner, I think he could have picked up a lot of yardage, but
he's been there before. He stayed home, and that's what stretched it out. So Little Hawks, 2nd and 22, handoff over the left side, and it'd be good for about 2, possibly 3 yards, as the Little Hawks went really no place on that one. And Jeff Smith is down on the ground.
2 for $6. Florida Indian River Ruby Red Grapefruit, 5 for $1. Shop Hy-Vee.
Is what they call it, back at the 10-yard line at their own 10 as they got backed up after Smith tried to reverse his field and lost about 12, and they haven't done any better coming back. Here comes Flynn to the outside, keeps the option, pitches to the outside to Severson, and it'll be up and see that was where they mark it, and it's going to be 4th down and Byron Young back to punt. He'll be punting from deep in their own territory. Low snap, gets it off. It's a high booming punt coming down. It's a beauty. He takes it back to the 35-yard line, fumbles it around it, drops him down, and he's going to be hit and spun around and brought down with absolutely no gain. In fact, we'll call it about a yard loss because he took it at a 9-yard field goal by Levette for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Here come the Little Hawks. Deuce backfield. Flynn steps back, snap pass out on the far side. That's going to be complied. The ball at the 30. Kiefer and Young split out to this side. Man in motion is Severson coming across. Flynn splitting out to this side, looking outfield, puts it up, and it's going to be completely incomplete in the hands of, actually,
anybody in the state is doing that.
So a deuce backfield. I think we'll see another sprint out. Option out, drops back, comes out of the side. It's going to be good to Young at about the 44-yard line. Now 40, they'll mark it down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Little Hawks at their own 43-yard line with a minute 21 left. 3-0. Bettendorf out on top of the Little Hawks as we come towards the end of the second period. Flynn calling signals. Deuce backfield, drops back and looking down, puts it down this side and down to go forward is Young, and it's going to be incomplete.
And Atkins, they're going to be open coming across that middle.
Keeper goes to the far side, crash to this side. We're in the I formation. 2nd down and 10. Flynn dropping back, a little snap pass over this side to Severson, 40, 44-yard line, 45 up to the 46, 47. It's going to be good for about 5, possibly 6 yards for the Little Hawks. And we've got a timeout on the field. 3-0. Bettendorf leads it. We'll be back with more right after this 60-second timeout. 3rd down and 4. At their own 49-yard line, the I formation. Byron Young split out the far side. Flynn calling signals. Rolling the up back. Fake handoff in the middle. Puts it up. The snap pass intercepted at the 44, 45, 46-yard line. On a return, it was over.
Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you're about to enjoy your favorite soft drink or beer along with your pizza at Pollyeyes, 302 East Bloomington in Iowa City. Now with Pollyeyes frozen pizza, you can enjoy that famous taste right out of your own freezer. Stop in tonight.
Okay, back at Frank Bates Field, ready to get underway. The Little Hawks with a deuce backfield. 1st and 10 after that interception. Flynn dropping back, looking down. Puts it up over the far side. It's going to be complete over the extended hands of Byron Young. We got 7 seconds left on the clock. The ball at the 40-yard line of the Bettendorf Bulldogs. 20 yards and 6 seconds.
Harsh's range here.
Chris Beckman split out to this side. In the slot is Young. Back, drop back, pass over, and it's going to be incomplete. Picked off at the 30-yard line of Bettendorf. The same young man, 30-35, and he's going to go out to pull down the 40-yard line. By Tony pass, it was tipped and then picked off in the air by the defensive back Jim Kingoff for the Bettendorf Bulldogs from our left to our right. They will have more or less a crosswind. Actually, I think they're sort of kicking into the wind a little bit. I think the wind now is out of the south trying to figure out that flag over there. It's sort of dark where the flag is. But Bettendorf will be kicking off to the Little Hawks. They'll be Little Hawks defending the south goal, moving from our right to our left there in the red jerseys, the red pants, and Bettendorf the gold pants, white jerseys, a good color contrast as we said. And here it comes, look at it, he kicks it off. It's going to be end over end. It's going to come down at about the 15, 18-yard line, up to 20, the 25. Following over the 35, the 30, 35, 40, kicks over the 50, the 45, goes to 20, the 35, 30. Hey, a sophomore. And now we've got Clipping back up the field on the Little Hawks. Mark it down for the Bettendorf Bulldogs, or for the Little Hawks against the Bettendorf Bulldogs. It'll be back at the Little Hawk 36. So that cost them 10, 20, 30, 34, and 37 yards on that penalty.
But still, we got good field position to start the second half. So.
Good field position, and they know that they can do it. Now, Byron Young splits out the far side. They're in the eye. Flynn calling signals. Looks over the middle. Snap pass over the middle. Drops it. Got a little bit of a luck as a clipping call called on the Little Hawks on a return. They lost 37 yards on it, but it's still going to be 2nd and 10. No gain on that play. And Flynn keeps the outside. An option looks. Tries to cut inside. Does. Gets up over the 40 to about the 42-yard line. It'll be good for about 10 minutes. It's going to be good for 11 minutes and counting down here in the 3rd period. Just underway as the Little Hawks took the kickoff, ran it back down to 27, but were penalized. Man in motion coming around. Hand off to Severson over the right side. Gets hit by a crowd, and he's going to be good for a 1st and 10. If they give it to him, he was up to bring it out. Now, he got it. You can see he leaned over. He was actually leaning over the 45. And it's going to be 1st down for the Little Hawks. Measurement. 4th measurement. Steve Brown doing our stats for us tonight. Beckman splits out to the far side. This side's wide open. The hash mark on the far side. I formation. Here comes a hand over the inside of Roan. And he'll be good for possibly a yard. So it's good for 2. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. The ball at the 48-yard line of the Little Hawks. Flynn calling signals. Hands off the inside of Roan. He hits at the line up over the 50. And then the minute he got to the 50, they cracked him back. But It's 3rd down and 7 for the Little Hawks. They're at their own 49-yard line. Deuce backfield. From that split out, hands off on a delay, hand off the line to Severson. He gets up over the 50, down to the 44-yard line, and there's a fumble picked up by Bettendorf, and they try and return it. It was a loose ball, and they give it to Bettendorf. I thought he was down on the ground when he lost it, but they say he lost the fourth fumble. That's the 3rd one. The Little Hawks now gain a little, they lose a little at the 43-yard line. They're on 43. Man in motion coming across Severson. Single back now, and think of it. Oh, on the option, he came out, and we've got a face mask.
Maybe, no?
Clipping. No, he called clipping on Byron Severson. Brian Severson got him, and Larry Brown out hauling his troops. Now move it back to the 23-yard line. 18, 20, 30. First down and 31, they call it on the board. 2 big penalties since they started the second half.
And
both clipping, and both of them cost him dearly after taking over the fumble. And option keeps it inside, cuts up over the 25 to about the 28-yard line. Well, almost in the middle of the field. They're moving from our right to our left. High formation. Flynn split out. Flynn drops back. He's looking downfield. Dropping back. He's being chased. Puts it up. It's going to be incomplete. Almost intercepted. It bounced off, and it drops incomplete as Flynn was running for his.
Like that, he should have just thrown it way out of bounds up in the stands.
So they're in the eye. One man split out on the far side. Pitched the tailback. Finds an opening. He went down. He tried to cut Byron Severson. Just as he got the line of scrimmage, his feet went out from under him, and down he went. He will call the 28-yard line. 7 minutes remaining here in the 3rd period. The Little Hawks trail this one 3-0 is all. Byron Young back to punt. Marco Rome the up back. It's 2-inch yardage to go to the up back. And there's the punt. It's a high booming spiral. It's going to come down at about the 35-yard line. He brings it up to the 40, the 45, and a nice... Oh, he's done a tremendous job in it. And he drops it straight back. You know, he's got inside. He's got a chance. Here come the Little Hawks. That pass out incomplete. And I think behind him was a defensive back, Chad Fors, for Bettendorf, and I think he may have heard him coming. Very tight formation. Deuce backfield. Man in motion is Young. Then keeps, looks, and he's going to be pulled down in the backfield, and it's going to be pulled down to the 30-yard line, good for about 3-yard loss on that. Well, that's Eric Dorger, 12, he's a senior, 6'2", 180, the defensive end, and he's the one who always stays home. Man in motion is Young, and a little handoff in the line, and he's going to be good for about 3, possibly 4, back up over the lost, and pick that back up in about a yard, and it's going to be 4. They've got a player coming out with a little equipment problem for Bettendorf. They'll send another one in. And back deep are the 2 receivers for Bettendorf, Jim Kirker on one side, and on the other, Chad Udy as the 2 back deep for the for the Bettendorf Bulldogs. Byron Young back to punt. The line of scrimmage of 33, hand off in the middle. Oh, wrong. The snap comes back. It goes down at the 35-yard line, taken by Udy at the 41st. At the 42, and we've got...
They're going to kick it over the head.
But the Little Hawks play it back and play it safe, and they let it roll down to the 26, and they'll take it or anything from 45 on, and a possible tie.
Here we go.
37 remaining. Here they come. We're spread out.
Shotgun formation.
Chad Flynn going out of the shotgun. Snap goes back. He looks. There's a pump over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a hair behind foot on this side. Little Hawks with all their linemen in the middle. One man back to help defend. Flynn calling the signals from the shotgun position. Takes a snap. Drops back in the pocket. Pumps out the far side. It's going to be complete.
Catch.
Complete. Young out on this side. Flynn calling signals. Spread formation. He looks up. Comes to the outside looking. And we got a whistle called. I think it's going to be an offside. As... I don't know. I can't tell.
I'm kind of liking this, Jack. Shotgun formation, no huddle.
I am too. See what somebody moved on the formation. That is because otherwise you're going to get some movement. But here he comes again. He's going to be in the shotgun. They're spread out, but pretty good. 1 on this side, 2 on the far side, 2 in the slot. He takes his snap. He's looking. He runs to the other side, looks upfield. Comes back this way now.
Get a block.
He runs it. He gets a block. He's got room up coming up this side. Now he stops. He looks. Puts it up. It's going to be complete. Over at the 45. And he's going to be pulled down in. It's Byron Young. No illegal block. Hey, this is what makes it fun. 3-0. Bettendorf leads it. The Little Hawks on the move now from when they started this drive back in the 26th. They're up to their own 44-yard line. Flynn calling signals. Shotgun, looks upfield, looks this side, puts it up complete to Young. And Byron Young gets it down in the Bettendorf territory.
And this too, because they're sending people down the field. If he
7 defensive, actually they got 4 defensive backs in, and 3 linebackers are dropping back very quickly, and that's why leaving a 4-man rush. And Flynn doing a nice job running out of that shotgun. Here we go again. 1 man split out the far side, 1 man this side.
Go.
We've got a mistake in the middle. We got a flag, and it's going to...
He's calling the count there, but Andy White snapped the ball before he was ready.
I don't know, he snapped or play football snap. Oh, so he stepped off another 5. 9:05 remaining in this ball game. The Little Hawks trail at 3-0. Flynn calling signals, calling to his 2 split men, Buckman on the far side, Young on this side. Takes a snap, looks down, puts it up, incomplete over here with the hands of the called. So it's going to be now 2nd down and 15. The ball back at the 49-yard line. Again, Shad Flynn calling signals. He's signaling plays out to both wide receivers. He's in the shotgun. He takes a snap, dropping back, looking, finds a gap up the middle, puts it down his side, complete to Rowan. 25-20 down to the 18-yard line. What did they practice yesterday? Now I know why. Bettendorf Bulldogs. And I think the Little Hawks have got Bettendorf just a little shook now.
Right, they should be.
Young out to this side, Buckman split wide to the far side, 2 men in the slot. Flynn calling signals now. He's doing hand signals. Takes a snap, drops back. He's looking, comes out to this side. He's going to be hit. Gets to the road. Up to 10. To 5. In the corner. Touchdown. 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 All right. Michael Roan scores. Woo. All right. The corner dove in right at the 1-yard line and took it in the end zone. Peter Parsh now out there to kick the extra point. The Little Hawks lead it now. They lead it 7-60-second timeout.
Close your
45 and took it
I
over.
think that last drive is a good indication why they're such a good football team. They took that ball and took it right down the field.
Now they've got to play the defense, and the Little Hawks have got to show the offense that they showed them last one. I think we'll see that spread offense one more time.
There's still a lot of time too. We can't get over impatient. We got to take care of business.
Well, the last time, we took the drive and did a nice job with 2 5-yard penalties in it, and it's still up. And that's taken at the 15, up to 20. Goes to the outside, and Gegenheimer gets pulled down back there at about might have made it back to the Little Hawks, and the Little Hawks are going to have to, and the clock is running. 3:54 remaining, the clock is running, and here come the Little Hawks. They'll be in that spread formation again. Shad Flynn running out of the shotgun formation. 2 ends split out wide. He takes a snap. He drops back. He looks. Quick pass over the far side to Rowan. Rowan's going to run out of bounds. He went out of bounds. That stops the clock with 3:34 remaining. And the Little Hawks again in the shotgun position. Young split out to the far side. I believe it's Buckman to this side. Takes a snap, looks upfield, puts it up over the middle, complete.
Throw a flag.
To Rowan, and we
flag.
Oh, come on.
Even watching that. There wasn't an official on that field watching.
There wasn't one of them watching in the middle looking at that at all. None. Boy, that's bad news. That makes it 3rd down and 3. Again, Shad Flynn calling signals from the shotgun position. He takes a snap, drops back. He's looking, a little snap pass over, and over the head of Michael Rowan and out of bounds. And back in the shotgun. 2 ends split out wide. He's calling signals. Takes a snap, looks over the middle, looking for somebody. Goes outside, little pass down, and it's going to be knocked down. Incomplete, intended for
Typewriter at Steve's Typewriter Company in Iowa City. Smith Corona features in the XD 7600 include changeable print wheels to go from pica to elite to microtype, 15 character per second print speed, 20,000 character editable memory, the Spellwrite 75,000 word dictionary, 3-line memory correction, and much more. For all your office machine and furniture needs, visit Steve's Typewriter Company, 816 South Gilbert.
Okay, we're back here at Bates Field and sort of making after-game plans. We'll do some friends. And Bettendorf's going to be kicking off with 1:50 left. Back deep for the Little Hawks in the middle. Byron Young. On the far side, the young man, the sophomore.
Adam Hanrahan.
And here it comes. So that comes up, kicks it off. It's going to be a line drive coming down and taken at about the 10 to 15. And it comes up the far side, looking for an opening and pulled down at about the pretty close to 20-yard line. Ned Guggenheimer returned it for the Little Hawks, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Little Hawks are going to spread it out. Chad Flynn will be back in the slot. Spread out this side is Chris Buckman. To the far side, Byron Young. Flynn takes the snap. Stops back in the middle. Comes the outside. Running on the run. Complete. Oh, incomplete. It was in and out of the hand. Hawks trail it now. 16 to 7. Yeah, I thought that was wrong when they had the 15 up there. That just didn't make any sense. It was 16. So, snap back to Flynn. He's looking. He puts it up down the far side. And it's going to be over the extended hands of the... He chased it back to about the 50-yard line. Asks Shad Flynn something. Shad says, yep. So he comes back up, and here come the Little Hawks. 3rd and 10. He takes the snap back. He looks at the spin to the outside. Uses the end. The referee comes to the outside, throws it up the field. It's going to be complete. And forced out of bounds. 38-yard line, complete to Chris. And Shad Flynn is going to be back to take the snap. The Little Hawks are going to go for it. 4th and 10. At the 20-yard line. Flynn calling signals. 1:13 left in this one. He takes a snap. He drops back in the pocket. He's looking. And he's going to be caught and pulled down back at about the, we'll call it the 10-yard line.